factory to clearly say sounds a question for the chorus right there. That's a lot faster, a lot faster. That is Billy Coleman, Heather, and that, guys, I think we're doing this now. Changed. You didn't take that on the show before? I'm question about drummers, because Billy Coleman's a drummer, and I saw him actually, I was coming back from somewhere this summer, and he was on the same plane as me, and he looked no different to what he did on the sleeve of that album, which is like 40 years ago, 30 years ago. I mean,
jazz is eternal life.
Yeah, well, the thing is, a lot of jazz drummers, a lot of those kind of guys, they seem to sort of keep going. I mean, Chico Hamilton, he's like 98, still 89 or something, really old, and Art Blakey, all of them were really old. They died really old, they're still alive, still playing. Is it the same in the kind of rock sort of feel? Because you know, isn't it? No, is that?
I mean, I don't know. I think drumming is a momentum thing, isn't it? It's a stamina thing, and once you get to a rhythm and you've got that rhythm, obviously it's an exhausting process, but I think, you know, there are overweight and unfit drummers. I'm sure them existed, so it's as much kind of the rhythm and timing you put into it, which probably isn't as exhausting as perhaps saying, I could just be talking absolute nonsense. I pretty much just wasted 25 seconds of your lives and you're never going to get that back. But he never listens to me anyway. I don't know is the succinct answer to that question. Alright, we've got two more categories. We're going to get out of this early so we can just get them in before 9 p.m. because it's going by way too fast. Guilty pleasure is one we have to cover, Giles, and I've been dying to know what yours is. Where are we going?
Well, obviously we have many guilty pleasures, but I used to run a record label called Talking Loud Records back in the sort of late 80s, early 90s, all the way from sort of Young Disciples, Incognito, Galliano, through to groups like Represent, Money Size, all that sort of stuff. And so I was working for a major record company, which was Universal at the time, and I had my little label through that. And when I was releasing my early records, they released on Phonogram a group called Tears for Fears, right? Song the Sins of Love, and they played it at the kind of annual conference. And I